Hey, it's me again, AG. I just left the stuff up there. I'm getting kind of lazy now. I think that root beer's kicking in. I don't drink as much as I used to, and maybe I'm a slight lightweight. I don't know. It's all good. Nothing to be ashamed about. Just know your limits. Know your limits, man. Whew. I think that carries on. That carries out through everything in life. Know your limits. Ah. So yeah, you know what? I was so stoked with those books I was showing you up there that I had one last book. I'm looking around my piles on the ground. One last book to show off, yeah, before I do some more vids. But I figure I want to wrap it up because this is all Portland related. Next vids won't necessarily be Portland Comic Con related, but this is Portland Comic Con related. I did a couple submissions. I ended up doing, actually, no, I got like 5 submissions. It's pretty cool. It's kind of a nice low record for me, 5 or less. I did 2 with CBCS. I did 2 with, actually, I got 3 with CGC. And when I was over at the CGC guys, there's a gentleman by the name of Steve Lydic, Ladice. I think it's Steve Ladice. Last names, man. And I've got a tricky last name, but anywho, Steve's a cool. He was right next to the CGC guy, and so I started asking him about sketches because he was doing a lot of sketches, and he said he had time for some and whatnot. So actually, I sent a book off with him that he was concerned with like getting it done right and everything, and I was more concerned with kind of what it was going to be and what was going on with it. That I'm like, I don't need it back by tomorrow or whatever, because I approached him on Friday. I'm like, I'm going to be back tomorrow, but it doesn't need to be done, and because I described the image to him, but I didn't bring it with me, man, because if you have an image of sketches, bring them with you to conventions. Even if you're not sure you're going to get it, because at the last minute I'm thinking I'll do that sketch, and I can describe it to somebody, maybe they'll get it. Well, that's not the case, man. I had an actual picture of what I wanted, that would have helped speed up the process. But again, Steve was very cool. He's like, no problem. Just send me the information. Send me a picture of that sketch that you're interested in, and I'll get to working on it, and we'll go from there. So before all that, let me put his card up there. Hey, this guy, to me, this guy has some really nice artwork at a really great price. Some really cool stuff. So, and he works hand in hand with the CGC guy. So I'm looking over there, and he has this sketch. Look at that. He has this sketch. Started his CGC, and they're asking a good chunk of change for it, right? And I really enjoy the sketch because we're just getting done watching Deadpool and getting on a Deadpool kick. But it's also signed by Rob Liefeld, the guy that didn't show up. And so, as these guys are stating, the CGC guy and even Steve is also stating that Rob doesn't sign very many. This from what they know. I mean, I'm sure he's signed. Who knows what Rob may or not have signed. But from what these guys know, and they've, I guess, bumped into Rob Liefeld quite a few times. Rob usually doesn't sign stuff like this. He doesn't sign sketchbooks like the guy. He will sign his New Mutants '98. He will sign anything that has, obviously Deadpool on it. And actually, the New Mutants '98, I think he stated Rob Liefeld will charge about $60 or more. I heard that fee was up there. I heard the price was up there for his autograph on the New Mutants '98, and that's understandable. I'm like, hey, while you're viable or while it's a hot time, you gotta cash in. I don't blame the guy. How many years before that were they just people weren't charging crazy prices for the autographs? Yeah, it sucks, but at the same time, these guys got to make a living too, right? So with that little rant or whatnot, and I believe, like I said, New Mutants '98 would probably be the only one he charges the highest for because the first appearance Deadpool. Because I was curious, I was like, well, I had all these books for Rob, and Rob didn't show up, and he's like, Rob may have only charged you $5-10, could have been 20. Who's to say? But if as long as it's not the New Mutants '98, then I think you'd be all right as far as the signature. And then they went on to say, Rob signed this only because he liked the sketch so much. So I'm like, right on. And this, it's not a high grade, but high enough for me, 9.4. They had it covered up with their sticker price. And I think I got a good deal on it. I'm not even tripping. I paid a good price. These guys, in my opinion, they knocked off they knocked off $20 to $25, you know, on the sticker price. So I was like, you know what? There goes my Rob Liefeld money. I bought this, and this way I walked away with at least one Rob Liefeld autograph and a sweet sketch of Deadpool. So yeah, that is pretty much it. Oop, should I do that? Yeah, that's pretty much it for my my Portland Comic Con, folks. That's all wrapped up, I believe. I may stumble across stuff later and do another vid. I don't know. Leftovers. But no, really appreciate everyone tuning in and checking out my vids, my channel and my vids, and leaving comments. And there's so much going on YouTube right now. So many great contests. Tuamu is having a contest. PGH is having a contest. Let me bring this up because I need to know what I'm talking about before I start talking. But that usually helps, right? Yeah, let's go through because so I'm gonna try to come up with some more vids here shortly. Hopefully I get it in time. If not, no worries. But it's all about supporting these guys. They're great channels, great YouTubers. You know, they supported me, man. They came through and entered my contest, and so really, you know, liking the covers. 4963. He's got a cool contest going on. It's the couples covers. So I got to get a bunch of comic books together that have couples, or find some. Tim Morant. Tim Morant's having a contest. You know, 2-year celebration. It's 2 years on YouTube for Tim Morant. Such a fantastic guy, Tim Morant. Gosh. Hurt Collects Comics. Another great YouTuber. I think it's a 50+ subs contest. And he's looking for rivalries. Yeah, Hurt Collects Comics is looking for rivalries, and Tim Morant I think was just looking for like a story. Tim Morant's looking for like a book that you're really stoked about. But okay, and then there's PGH, Comic Expert, and he was looking for like black superheroes, that kind of thing, comic characters, because celebrating Black History Month, which is awesome. So again, those are a couple of the contests going on right now. It's PGH, Comic Expert, Tuamua, 600 subs contest, liking the covers, 4963 contest, Huey's Comics contest, and Tim Morant contest. Did I say Herc Collects Comics? Because you got Herc and Huey. Oh, so many channels and so many contests. So you want to support these guys. So with all that being said, and me yammering on, thanks to everyone again that comes by and checks out my channel, checks out my vids, leaving me comments. I really appreciate it. And to all the guys out there, I'm going to try to get those vids up for your contests. Because, you know, I support you guys. I think you guys got a great channel. I really enjoy watching all your vids, you know, and everything going on. So, again, with that being said, thanks, guys and gals. And I'll see you guys on the next round. Later.